And this time I'm very fortunate to be sitting down with Ian Priest, who is a sports hypnotherapist and specialising in golf and some other sports as well. So tell us a little bit about you, Ian, and what you do day to day in terms of...
Firstly, lovely to meet you. I studied a couple of years ago clinical hypnosis and strategic psychotherapy. The reason I did that was for my own golf game. Being a low marker, I wanted to improve how I played and get over my own plateau and lower my handicap. So I tried...
What handicap were you on then?
I was a 4.
Okay.
So I tried
so
hypnotherapy.
You're already an elite golfer. And this was to sort of take you to...
Probably giving it a bit much credit, but...
This was to take you down to sort of the next level.
Yeah, scratch was my goal. And I guess I plateaued at that 4 mark.
And you thought the mental side was going to be where you could...
Yeah, it was something I'd never tried before, and someone suggested it, and I thought, why not?
Yeah. It's powerful, isn't it, the mind side of it?
It really captured me in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I had a session myself. I eventually did get down to scratch.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I thought, there's more to this.
Yes.
So I thought I'd study it.
And do you actually hypnotise golfers?
I do, yes.
So do you do that before they go and play, or is it something that you teach them how to do that they can then do for themselves before they play?
A little bit of both. So I do hypnosis, probably not the day of a game. I'd rather do it a few days beforehand, and through some trance work and through linguistic
program.
That's the one.
NLP, for sure.
The word patterning of that. I can suggest some post-hypnotic suggestions which can then be taken out onto the course and used by the athlete when they're playing.
So in some ways it's a bit like putting yourself into a state, because I know when when I was on tour we used to talk about being in the zone.
Correct, yeah.
And it was something that we felt you couldn't really control. You know, some days that just everything flowed and you felt calm and you felt confident without being cocky. It was just this wonderful kind of everything. There was time, that whole sort of a zone. So
exactly.
What you do, does that sort of help you
get
into that?
It's getting the player or the athlete in whatever sport it is into something where things just happen. It's unexplained.
You allow it to happen, don't
exactly.
you? Yeah.
As opposed to the saying of what we resist, we persist. So in golf, if it's always don't hit it in the bunker, don't hit it in the bunker, don't hit it in the bunker, your last thought is bunker.
You're going to go in that bunker.
Exactly. We want to get you in a positive mode and thinking about what you want to achieve, not what you don't want to achieve.
Yeah. So it's mental conditioning as well as hypnosis, so a bit of both.
It's embedding that mental pattern through a hypnotic state. So you're talking to the subconscious mind, which is a lot more accepting of patterns in a quicker fashion than we just talking together like we are now.
And can you hypnotise yourself?
You can. There is self-hypnosis. It's very close to meditation in the way you do it. But it's also about, on the course, getting into a state where you are relaxed, focused on what you're about to do, execute the shot, and then you can walk down the fairway having a chat, but be able to turn on again when the next shot's ready to play.
So a bit of routine, things like that?
Certainly routine. You can embed the routine that a pre-shot routine a golfer may already have.
Yeah.
And through visualisation techniques, get them to walk through that and visualise the result, how they want to see the result.
Okay.
Working on a theory that the mind and the body doesn't know the difference between reality and non-reality. So the more times you can practice it mentally, the stronger you are when you actually get out on the course and you go, hang a minute, I can do this, I've done this before, even though it might have been in a visualisation.
Yes, because your brain is so powerful, isn't it, that you can actually almost pre-program your mind to be successful. It's knowing how to do it, isn't it?
It is, and those pathways, I think you can learn them and build them up and become your own strength.
So what do you think is the biggest mistake that golfers make mentally?
Thinking.
What, overthinking?
Just thinking. Golfers just think. The old saying, golf's 90% mental and the other 10% is mental.
Yeah, I know. I used to say that myself.
Yeah, it's a very strong thing. We talk ourselves in and out of things. The amount of people you see, they're 2-3 under par with 2 holes to play and they finish over par until they first break that barrier of breaking par.
What's a good piece of advice in that situation when you're out of your comfort zone, you're coming towards the end of the round and you're doing better than you've expected or better than you've ever done before? Yep. What's a great piece of advice in that
I think the main thing, and it's easier said than done, I appreciate, but the old cliche of it is one shot at a time. Concentrate on the shot you are playing now, and don't think about the result. You're not thinking about your score. It's not, I have to come home par to break par. It's about, let's just finish this hole, let's par this. What's the best way to do it off the tee? Okay, we'll hit it left, we'll come in with a draw, whichever way you would like to do it. And you're thinking through that instead of thinking of the result.
The process over the result.
And don't overanalyse the process. When we let go and just happen, that's when we're in the zone and we just let the body take over and do the shot.
Yes. So the worst thing people do is think, what would be the best advice you could give people generally?
Stay positive. Don't get down on yourself.
So mentally kind of staying up.
Yeah, look, some of the best pars or birdies I've seen people make have come from the worst shot beforehand. Seve Ballesteros at his best was in trouble. His ability,
he was the best at that, wasn't he?
Certainly was. His ability to come out of trouble, recover, and imagine a shot and create it's just phenomenal.
Yes, and you were saying to me it's the beginning of the round and the end of the round are the two places that people really have the most sort of stress levels.
Yeah, so it's getting away off the first tee to a good start. Off the first tee. And after having a good round, it's bringing that home.
Which is so true, isn't it? I think most golfers struggle with the first tee jitters.
Especially if you've got an out of bounds or water hazard on your first tee.
Like you do at Oatlands.
We do, yes.
And then coming in at the end is obviously huge, you know, if you're playing well and you're outside your comfort zone. So what are some good tips for getting off the first tee?
Sure, look, I think the first tee is about being relaxed. It is the start of the round. You don't have to come out and eagle the first hole, but a par's a nice steady way to start. A birdie's certainly a bonus. But I think that it being relaxed on that first shot, most people, especially at Oatlands, would be worried that out of bounds is to the right-hand side and you'll either see one absolutely ducked hooked or one pushed straight over to the lovely Oatlands house.
So how do you... People be thinking, well, that's nice, Ian, and I'd love to be relaxed.
It's a beautiful thing to say. It is just relax and hit the ball.
Just relax.
Sure, no problems. And,
so how?
Job done. Look, I think the easiest way to relax is be warmed up before you get on the first tee.
So go to the nets. At the very least.
Yeah, have a couple of swings, maybe hit a couple of drivers if that's what you're going to hit. You could practice that first hole in the nets. If you want to hit an iron and then a wedge or something similar into the first or a driver off the first, just play that hole in the net. And just imagine the first couple of shots down that first fairway. Then once you get to the tee box and you obviously meet your playing partners and it's your turn, you don't have to race up and hit that ball. You don't
Take
have 20 seconds to get up and smash it and see where it goes.
Because we do feel rushed, don't we, when we're not
the
relaxed.
next group's waiting, they've just called your name,
People
everybody's looking at you, of course.
But they're not really, are they? They're doing their own thing and they're not really that.
It's not Augusta, they're not calling you to the first tee and surrounded by 15,000 people.
We think everybody's watching us.
Of course they are.
They're not really.
No, so look, I think the main thing is that pre-shot routine comes back in. It gets you into a focus, it's a routine you're going to use throughout the game. So for me it would be, let's have a look at the pre-shot routine. Let's take a couple of nice deep breaths before we play. Even if you want to close your eyes and just visualise where that ball's going to go off the first tee before you walk up.
And take your time.
Take your time, pick your mark, walk up to the ball, have a look at where you want the ball to land and just take the shot.
Go through your routine.
Don't stand over there frozen, getting stiffer and more rigid and more worried about hitting it out.
And don't rush, so either end of the sky.
No, just walk up, be nice and relaxed over the ball, take a deep breath if you want to over the ball, and then just make your swing. And make sure you follow through and finish it.
Yes.
Don't stop halfway to have a check at where the ball's gone or not gone.
Good. All right. So those are good tips for the first tee. So, and then coming in towards the end of the round and
you're a couple better than your handicap or even better, hopefully.
Yeah.
Look, I think
let's say you're having the round of your life.
The round of your life. So there's lightning and there's rain and it's all happening and you're staying out there.
Like
of course, exactly. Look, I go back to what I said the other week. I think the main thing is don't go score hunting. Don't go checking the score, going, wow, I'm 5 under, I'm 2 under, whatever. It's not about the number now. It's about just finishing off as best you can. Again, that pre-shot routine is very important. The visualisation of where you want the ball to go and how you want to play the shot. And again, relaxing over the shot. If you do happen to hit a wayward shot, that's fine. Just go and hit the next one. There's no use worrying about it or kicking yourself or talking to yourself the whole way down the fairway about how you just blew a good round and you won't get it back. Just go and play the next shot. You don't know what's going to happen. You could chip in. Anything's viable.
That's
the next shot. So walk up again, pre-shot routine, nice and relaxed. Deep breath if you need to, close your eyes.
Think of the more positive.
Exactly, just think about where you want to put the ball and just walk up and do that.
I read somewhere that when we feel stressed, we try to do too much. And I thought that is true, isn't it? Instead of allowing the process, we over-try. I think we try too hard.
Yeah, we start overthinking and the next thing we're thinking about our swing during the swing and all kinds of things are happening. So We've all had 1,000 swings. We know how to swing the club. We know how we swing the club, importantly. Just trust that swing.
So go through your routine, slow it down, relax the shoulders down, take some deep breaths.
Yeah, and that relax is the main thing. Tension in golf is what causes the big mishits as such. So,
excellent.
Stay positive.
And people can come and see you and have a session on on how to stay relaxed and get some tools that they can use.
We can do some post-hypnotic suggestions about relaxing you at different stages in the round. And that may be maintaining your mindset that, say, you're on the 5th hole of your golf course. Whichever hole you're playing, you believe it to be the 5th hole, so you're not worried about the start or the finish.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, people are more relaxed in the middle of a round.
Yeah, or pick their favourite hole maybe.
Yeah, exactly, and we can play that hole a few times together subconsciously, and then
take that state and put it onto the stressful, because it's all about that state. When we're in that flow state, everything seems easy, doesn't it?
It's relaxing, just letting things happen as opposed to trying to force it.
And so when you are in that great state, is trying to remember how that feels like would be good, wouldn't it, to then translate
and
that.
easily be able to rebuild that in your own mind before each shot or as you approach your ball, and get yourself back into that mindset. I mean, the golf swing takes how long to actually happen once you pull the trigger. So over 18 holes of golf, if you're hitting 70 shots in a round, you're probably only playing 70 to 100 seconds of golf in a 4.5 hour round. So reality is that the attention span only needs to be for a short period of time.
So you can give us some tools, or give people that come to you some tools that they can take out and feel a bit more confident and help their game.
Just some routines they can do mentally. I'm not here to teach you how to play golf. I'm here to get your mind in the right frame when you play.
Thank you, Ian. That's been great.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you.